the day when they founded the internet, everything was great because each and every device could afford to have an IP address and connect directly to the internet without any barriers or any issues. But however, they ran into a big issue. With the emerging growth of the internet, the IETF discovered that they were going to run out of IPs if each and every device continued to have its own public IP address. Hence, they introduced the concept of private IP addresses, and with the help of IANA, they discovered how to have a specific range for these private IP addresses. But with the introduction of the IP addresses though, there was a caveat to that. The private IP addresses could not connect directly to the internet as did the public IP addresses back in the day. So what would they do now? In a document published in 1996 by the IETF and RFC 1918, it defined the private IP addresses ranges that could be used within local networks, but these IP addresses could not be routable to the public internet. IANA, the Internet Assigned Numbers Authority, came up with the ranges that would be used for the private IP addresses and their classes. In the first class, with an IP address range of 10.0.0.0 to 10.255.255.255, and this was classified as Class A. And in the second range, with a 172.16.0.0 to 172.31.255.255, and this was classified as Class B. And in the last one, we had 192.168.0.0 to 192.168.255.255, and this was classified as Class C. And these IP ranges are the IP ranges that we have ranging from our small businesses, houses, any small thing that is not commercialized will hold these private IP addresses or will be in this range of IP addresses. Okay, so that issue was solved. So now each device could now afford to have a private IP address, but another issue arose. How will these devices now connect or communicate with the internet, since that ability was not there no more? With today's video, I'll introduce you to a concept of Network Address Translation Protocol, or in short, NAT. So with the use of a gateway, they were able to find a solution that would help these devices, specific devices, to connect to the internet but without directly going to the internet, and this can be for your safety as well. In today's world, the NAT, or the default gateway that we have, is a router. What a router does is all the devices that you have, be it your cell phone, your laptop, your computers, or your iPads, they got connected to the router, and the router has an IP address that can be routable, that is routable directly to the internet, which these IP addresses that you have on your particular devices cannot go to the internet, but the IP address of a router is able to go to the internet. So how does this process even work? So from your personal device, your cell phone, it connects to the internet. So whenever it queries the router or it queries the internet for whatever information that it's asking, it goes first through the router, that's its first hop, then it goes to the internet where it will get the information that it wants. Then the internet will bring back that information back to the router and takes it back to your device. And this process is the same for all the devices that are on your system, back to the internet, and it's the same thing on each and every device that you have on your system and back to the internet, and this will bring it back. And why is that even so? So with the use of a NAT, or a default gateway like a router, it is able with its IP address to go to the internet, talk to it, and it gets the information that it wants, then brings it back to you. So with the use of NAT or default gateway, that's how they were able to solve this problem of devices trying to connect to the internet directly, but they could not. So with the use of a NAT or a default gateway, like your router, you are now able to not directly, but through the router, communicate to the internet. The internet communicates back to the router, and the router gives you back whatever information you want. And if you have no idea about what an IP address is, or what a network portion is, or a host portion or host address is, please don't forget to check out this previous video that I'll link in the link right above here. You can go check that out before we finish this video. If you found value in this video, please don't forget to subscribe, like and share, and be on the lookout for more videos. Peace.